Making money with cryptocurrency should be pretty easy. Simply buying and holding, also known as hodling, is a perfectly good strategy unto itself. But for those who are trying to navigate the minefield of trading cryptocurrencies, it can be pretty difficult, especially if you're new to it. So I've made this video to show 3 separate ways that you can maximize on your returns without trading yourself, other than simply just hodling. So the first thing I'll show you is called staking, and then there is a number of different ways you can stake a balance, but to make things simple, I'm going to show you how to do it through the Binance platform. They've got a whole range of cryptocurrencies that you can stake directly in that exchange, and essentially what it is like owning an ISA with your bank account. You lock up a portion of your cryptocurrency away for a period of days and receive a generous amount back in return. In this instance, Algo would give us a 10% APY, or what we would call APR. So what this means is that if I locked away 100 Algo into the staking platform, I'd receive this amount yearly, giving me 110 Algo by this time next year. You do stake this in a period of days, so I'd lock them up for 30 days. I wouldn't have access to sell them if I wanted to until the 30 days is over. And if I wanted to stake that balance again, I'd just go back to the staking platform, stake the amount of Algo I wanted, and lock them away for another 30 days. Different cryptocurrencies on this platform do give you more generous APYs. In this instance, Harmony One giving you up to 16.45 back in return, and this again would be prorated on a daily basis. If you lock them away for 30 days, you'd receive over 1% back after that 30 days. So not too bad for those who are simply just holding onto their coins anyway. If you're adamant that that's what you want to do and that's your trading strategy, is just simply to buy and hold, you might as well stake the balance. The downside being is that if you did really want to sell them, you wouldn't have access to them until the 30 days is up. Now another much more profitable way to maximise on returns is through the use of trading bots. Trading bots aren't reserved for big city banks and Wall Street. You and I do have access to these for a very low fee. I'm using Bitsgap here to show you my trading bots and how they've performed over a very short space of time. The one at the top here is trading between Anchor and Bitcoin. It's been going for 19 hours and it's traded 455 trades during that time. I've accumulated 22% more Bitcoin in that period of time than I had yesterday, and my investment change is up 23.44. So essentially what you're doing here is you're employing a robot to do trading for you. It's got a very high degree of win ratios. So even in a downtrend, although your currencies may be going down, you'll always be accumulating more Bitcoin throughout that process. So it might sound complicated, but it's actually very intuitive and easy to use. I've got tutorials if you wanted to look at them, but essentially the way it works is on a grid structure. The grids represent buy and sell orders, and you basically allow the bot to buy and sell all the way up and all the way down, maximizing on every little tiny piece of volatility within the chart. The greens are buys, the reds are sells, and you can see how many have been executed all the way throughout this trend. Now, like any employee, you do have to give them a wage. You can get the basic package for $19 a month, which is more than enough for most people, and you'll have access to 2 trading bots. The medium package is 5, and actually you can go all the way up to Pro, where you'll have 15. For most retail investors, you really don't need more than 2, and so actually the basic package at $19 a month is very reasonably priced, considering the gains that you'll be getting in return. Now you can find other trading bots online for free, but it's like anything, you kind of get what you pay for. So if you used a company like Bitsgap, which I found to be the best, you get access to high frequency and highly competent trading bots rather than just standard free ones that do the job but not at quite high level. So if you wanted to try the bots out for yourself, there's a link in the description below, and that link will give you access to the Pro account for 14 days for free. And you won't need to pay up front, you won't need to pay afterwards, there's no obligation to continue. You'll also get a demo account so you can practice setting up these bots yourself, which again is very intuitive and easy, but I do have tutorials on how to go about doing that. Now, hands down, the most profitable way to make money through cryptocurrency is through the use of margin trading. But if you're new to cryptocurrency, or you've never traded before, or you're just not very good at it, I would definitely leave it alone. But there are ways around it. With Bityard, you can use something called the copy trade system. So you can set your account up to copy pro traders who have a really high win ratio success rate. That means that every single trade that they do, your account is programmed to copy their trades automatically. By doing this, you can turn small amounts of money into quite large amounts of money quite quickly on the back of somebody else who really does know what they're doing. So the copy trader system works really well, but it's only as good as the trader that you decide to follow. So when selecting a trader on the copy trade system, make sure that their win ratio is closest to 100% as possible, but anything over 75% win ratio is actually really good. The other thing that you need to make sure you're looking at is the profit loss ratio, which definitely needs to be in the green. Anyone who's in the green means that they're profiting overall. Anyone who's not in the green is definitely not worth following. So in my opinion, they're the 3 best ways to make passive income using cryptocurrency without the stresses or the knowledge of knowing how to trade. If you've got any further questions, I've got a Telegram in the description below, along with all the links that you'll need to set these accounts up for yourself. Otherwise you can keep hodling, which is a perfectly good strategy anyway, but it's always handy to know that there are other options out there for you if you wanted to put that money to work. Anyway, thank you for watching, and I hope you have a nice day. Take it easy.